to. We're throwing shoulders, we're not wrapping. That's a big physical team. We need to do a better job there. And then untimely mistakes on special teams. Their kickoff return when we had swung momentum back in our direction was a huge play. We didn't have the ball kicked in the area of the field that was supposed to be kicked. And then on top of that, we didn't do a great job getting off the blocks and tackles. So there's some positives in this game, obviously, but the end of the day, all that matters is that we didn't find a way to be successful and get the win. I thought our guys fought from the beginning of the game to the end. Didn't think we made some adjustments early on. They did a really good job with trading and shifting and motions. Early in the game, I didn't think we handled that as well as we should have. The initial wave of emotion in the stadium, I think it affected our communication early on. We were going on clap cadence on offense. They were clapping on defense. The officials told us that is legal to do that now, and that hurt us. We jumped off sides a couple times early on. 1 3rd and 5 early in the game. I thought was a significant point in the game. So give those guys credit. Love the fight and the attitude that our team has, but we got to learn from this. We got to move forward.
James, what's supposed to happen on the interception in the end zone? Who was that play for?
Yeah, we ran a wrong route. We had some guys on the field that aren't typically on the field. We ran a wrong route, and then obviously we can't throw the ball up where we threw. We got to put it in a position where our guys can make a play or get another down. We still had a lot of football left to play, so to turn the ball over in that situation was difficult. So the other thing is when the ball's in the air, and you see that's going to be intercepted, you got to go break it up. You got to go fight like heck. Even if it was a pass interference on offense, you got to do whatever you can to break it up. So on that play, we ran the wrong route, and then we didn't go fight to break the interception up.
James, Trace committed 3 turnovers, obviously, but overall, how do you think he played?
It's a lot like last game. He had a turnover. Blindside hits. To me, they go under his column, but we got to do a better job consistently protecting. The interception at the end, that one was big because we had fought like crazy to get back into the game. Kept battling. Get a 4th down play, pick that up, and then again, there's still a lot of football left to be played. So I thought he really has heart. He really, I thought, played well at times, but we got to get the ball off the ground. No matter what, we got to step up in the pocket. We can take a sack, but we can't fumble the ball.
At 28-7, looked like the game might get away from you. What were you thinking? What was going through your mind other than mechanics?
No, we knew it was going to be a 4-quarter game. I thought whoever had the lead, whatever the situation was, this was going to be one of these games that was going to come down to the wire. I didn't think anybody on our sideline, excuse me, I didn't think anybody in the locker room felt that way. I think the second half proved that, but there's no doubt about it. Early on, we did not handle the initial wave very well, and put us in a tough position. To get down by that many points. The fact that it was this close at the end of the game, I think that speaks volumes for us in the second half. But we're going to have a hard time if we get ourselves into 28-7 situations.
James, was it an emotional thing at the beginning? Was it a schematic thing that you weren't handling?
No, I think again, as much as you try to get guys prepared for what it's like to go on the road and deal with the noise and the environment, it's another to come out and do it. As we know, this was going to be a big game here. It was going to be perceived that way, and that's what it was, and that's what it's going to be like, for us week in and week out in the Big Ten going on the road. It's difficult. We didn't do a great job handling that early on.
Do you think the front?
James, you talked this week about your players